So, um, when I was, I don't know, 17 years old, one of my favorite things to do was to go out for a boat cruise with the Ramona 4. Ramona 4 is a Taylor craft. I think it was 1934 mahogany boat. We think it's 33 feet long. Um, Beautiful, 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 classic. I don't know if you'd call it a yacht, because it's not like, I don't know what you call it, but it's definitely more than a boat. Anyway, it was a unique one. Now, Ramona 5 is not a boat. Ramona 5 is a devil. Yes. She's she's a Chinese accountant. She's known as a dragon lady. And that's what she does. If you ever had your balls busted because your accounting department says you didn't meet your numbers, Ramona 5 would be the head accountant that's busting your balls. What else does Ramona 5 do? Basic devilry. She is located on the Hutch space station, which is a reptilian ship. Um, um, well, Rumpelstiltskin. Well, that's where Rumpelstiltskin's office is. And it's where the control room is. It's where King Clancy the devil is. It's where Brent Beeson and the Beeson brothers live. It's where uh, Edith Prim, aka Ede the Rat, live. There's lots of other associates of the Beeson brothers. There's Quirly, who, well, Quirly is Quirly. And mm, Lionel Q Shit was another shit demon. Out of the place is just chock-a-block with demonic. And that is the basis of operation for the demonic attacks on me. So, well, let's just say it's a virtual reality because it's imposed on me involuntarily. Um, how do I see it? Well, around my room, I don't see it in my room, but I get images of it into my third eye up here from time to time. And, well, that's what they call it, the Hutch Space Station. Um, what else can I tell you? Someday, are you going to meet these demonics? Yes, you are. Everyone on planet Earth is going to come to a full and complete understanding of what it's like to be under electronic harassment and have an imposed virtual reality put on you. Because that's the way it is for me and has been for 6 years. So, anyways, Ramona 5, everything that's in my memory bank, everything that I ever experienced is in the Akashic Records. And you can look up Akashic Records on YouTube. And if you do, you can look up how to read Akashic Records. And then you can go look up Bobby Burrows and go into the warehouse file of Akashic Records of mine. It's wide open because the demonic opened it up. And so it's wide open for anybody to go in there. And then you can experience what it's like to be under demonic attack all the time. Anyways, Ramona 5, because she adopted the name Ramona Dougal because she did. And, that was her choice. And what am I going to do? I can't tell her no. No, 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 no. Some other devils, the Pindar, if you look up Pindar, Bibliotech Pleiades, you have to try and figure out how to spell that, but If you look it up, you'll probably find it. Bibliotheca Pleiades is full of, in the olden days you'd call them conspiracy theories, modern day, I can't really tell you if it's truth or falsehood, but there's some incredibly good stories if you like scary stories and strange stories and weird and unusual explanations for oddball things. Bibliotheca Pleiades on the internet is where to go. So there you'll learn about the Pindar, and the Pindar is reputed to be the actual father of all of the British royalty. So look it up. And now Mrs. Pindar is a... remember Dino the dinosaur? He was the pet of Wilma and Fred Flintstone. Dino the dinosaur was working as a short order cook for Mrs. Pindar, who is a huge dragon, 10 times the size of Dino the dinosaur, because the dragons are all in the mythology of Great Britain. And is Mrs. Pindar, is she real? Yeah. And she likes to use the name. Well, she knows all about my background and whatever, and she, in honor of Queen Elizabeth and Elizabeth Dougal, she's called herself Liz Pindar. Why Liz Dougal? Well, because Liz Dougal was the mom of Ramona IV. Ramona IV was a Dougal family heirloom, and Liz was the mom in those days. This is just coming from my Akashic record that I didn't choose it, just so you know. She knows all about everybody, not just the Dougal family. She knows about every single person that I ever met in my whole lifetime. Everybody on the Hutch, that's what they call the space station, the Hutch space station, and they use the code name 214 in honor of, or dishonor, probably the dishonoring of the 214 Marine squadron, famous in the TV show Black Sheep, also known as Black Sheep Squadron. Now, the reason I can't get words right now is because Brent Beeson the Devil is actively attacking me. I mean, they do this all day long. So, in my imposed reality, it's not just visual and auditory. It's devilry on me, and it's a horrific thing. And you can see on Jesus Burrows many occasions where pretty much every time I make a video, they attack me. Morning, noon, and night for 6 years. So who is running this imposed virtual reality? We blame, high tech. I don't know. Everything to do with high tech. So what else do you need to know? I don't know. Where was I going with this? In the future, these devils will be put into the lake of fire. And there's going to be occasions when the lake of fire is going to be brought out for special occasions where you're going to be able to witness Eat the Rat. Mrs. Edith Prim, come out of the lake of fire and show you what she can do. She's famous for biting at people's genitalia. She does. It's a horror that she does. She's prim and proper, and I don't know, there's nothing quite I can describe it other than it's quite a thing. Anyway, so the thought is that, in the future I do plan on bringing my band, the Rio de Janeiro Warlocks, out on the road, and we're going to, at some point during the show, we're going to have the Lake of Fire, and we're going to bring out Edith Prim, or maybe somebody else, and they'll do their thing to show everybody there that they are indeed an arch demon or an arch demoness. when they do that to you. And then we're going to have the whole crowd sing. We thought at the home of the Vancouver Canucks, used to be called the Garage. We thought there. And everybody is going to sing the Bob Seger song, Fire Lake, and maybe Lake of Fire by Nirvana, in honor of the archdemons and archdemonesses from the Hutch space station and other ones who are, maybe I can't talk about everybody all the time, but anyways. Why is it that she's so interested in the Dougal family? Because I spent so many years with the Dougal family, and, well, I don't know. She was given the name Ramona, and recently she said, I want to be, because the boat was Ramona 4, she said, I want to be Ramona 5. Anyways, that's why she chose it. I don't know. There's so many stories about what's happened to me. And Rumpelstiltskin, I don't know there's so much. And if you go learn how to access the Akashic Records, rather than me talking about it, you can go and have the experience of seeing what it's all about. Having an imposed virtual reality imposed on you, and then to be tortured and tortured and tortured. There's no protection from electromagnetic harassment. Some people say a Faraday cage might, but I'm not set up for that. So I'm totally undefended. There's nothing I can do to defend myself. You can call on Jesus, you can call on the medicine Buddha. You can call on Archangel Michael. That's Brent Beeson, the devil. He's changing the words all along the fly. Anyways, I'm going to have to end this, but don't forget, the reason why I'm attacked is because I'm wearing the peace symbol. And the peace symbol is 600 on the scale of human consciousness. Now, people on planet Earth, galactic law is that people in our galaxy, in the multiverse, must be at 540 on the scale of human consciousness or higher. That's the law. 540 is called unconditional love, and I'm just going to cheat a little bit. When a dog is wagging her tail and is so happy to see you, David R. Hawkins of Consciousness Research didn't give them really full credit, because I don't think he even gave them 540, but 500 level. Come on, Dr. Hawkins is being a bastard, not to say, because that's bullshit. Because a dog's love for you, a dog wagging tail, so happy, that is higher than 540. Can you do that? That's what 540 is. Be a happy dog. That's what the law is. Anyways, today there was some questions from, I don't know, it might have been, it was one of the devils anyway. He was talking about, what happens nowadays, mostly because people are not told that this is the galactic law. And I don't have a way of getting on NBC News with Lester the Molester, Lester Holt, or Jose Diaz Ball Art. I don't know, that's his name. And, his aunt was the mistress to Fidel Castro. Strange relationships there on national TV. But, they don't tell you about the galactic law. They don't tell you about the scale of human consciousness. And they don't tell you about the book Transcending the Levels of Consciousness by David R. Hawkins that explains the levels of consciousness and where you need to be. David R. Hawkins' videos are available on YouTube. And the book is available in the usual places. So, given the fact that people didn't know about this law, but it's real, today the Spirit, that's what I call God, but it's, my way of saying God without religion, indicated that people at 200 on the scale of human consciousness are going to be not thrown into the lake of fire. Because earlier we were being given the story that anybody under 540 would be thrown into the lake of fire. You know, proverbially, it might be the book of Revelation in the Bible. So everybody on planet Earth has been given a huge, they call it a divine dispensation. You're not going to be able to stay under 540. It's a dispensation. In other words, it's a temporary gift from the Spirit. And even now, I mean, I'm making this video, and until it gets on mainstream news about this information, then, you know, and once people get the message, then they're going to have to drop everything and raise their consciousness to at least 540. So in the meantime, what's expected is, you know, from time to time, people are going to meet Mrs. Prim, Brent Beeson the devil, King Clancy the devil. And we were thinking, you know, at the concert for the Rio de Janeiro Warlocks, you'll get to experience what it feels like to be attacked by demons, to give you another reason to raise your consciousness, you know. Because if you don't raise your consciousness, then you are going to go in the lake of fire with all these archdemons and archdemonesses. Anyways, and as I said, everybody gets to sing Fire Lake to raise the consciousness, and to, after everybody's genitalia have been nibbled by Edith Prim, you're going to be able to sing with love really loud back at the dark demons. Fire Lake. Who wants to go to Fire Lake? And, you know, Ramona 5, the dragon lady of accounting, will also be there. How are we going to do it? We're just going to bring a small pool of Fire Lake, and it'll be up there at the front, you know, by the stage. So you can see them. I mean, they do this kind of this sort of sting thing. I can help you out. Like Super Bowl, where they do all, you know, the flames and whatever, and the demonic dressings. So something like that, but far more real. Because you need to come to a full and complete understanding of what it's like to be a light worker who is under electronic harassment, and I'm not the only one. Because we've been doing a lot of work to prepare Earth for the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is the band that sang the song, This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So listen to that song, because that's 540 on the scale of human consciousness and higher. This is what it's all about. For more detailed information about what the actual state of affairs is with regard to 5D Earth, you can watch the Celestine Prophecy movie. And on YouTube, every day, you can see the 5D news with Prime Disclosure. Prime Disclosure on YouTube. There you have it. The story of Ramona 5, Edith Prim, and the other devils who bedevil me.